which is hilarious because it doesn't even matter. They just insta rebuild. You just have to kill 4 of them. But now we have a ship, and the rest of the game takes place from inside the ship. Hyperion's pretty badass.
Damn, Jimmy, you've been holding out on me.
Cutting it pretty close there, Matt.
Never left you hanging before, sir.
Fair enough.
Matt Horner is like our best man.
Out of here.
All batteries, concentrate forward firepower. Spin up drives 2 and 6. All hands brace for warp jump on my mark.
Nerd.
Mark.
Yeah, space travel. No one's
What the hell
space.
happened? We ain't seen a Zerg in years. Why attack Marsara now?
It's not just Marsara. You need to see this.
Zergs will launch a full-scale attack.
Devastation spread throughout all Outer Rim planets. Sustained heavy losses.
Casualties in the billions.
Minutes ago, the Zerg attacked a Dominion military research facility.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Exclusive video footage confirms the Queen of Blaze is in fact leading the swarm.
Kerrigan. Missing a shotgun shell there, Jimmy. Well, I guess it's for his revolver. It's not a shotgun
We
shell.
always knew she'd be back. But what's she after?
She's come to finish the job.
It's a pretty nice detailed eye for 2011. Is that my boy Zeratul? No. It's Kerrigan. Zeratul is a
There's no telling what the Zerg will
Protoss
throw
that we'll
against
run
us
into
this
a
time.
little later.
Sir, we need to make sure
Probably
our
a little bit
hardware and
before
munitions are up to the
we see him.
challenge.
Yeah, I'll check in with Swan down in the armory. Knowing him, he's already got upgrades for us.
I hate to ask, sir, but is there a reason that convict's still on my bridge?
Nerd.
Easy, Matt. Tychus is one of my
Fucking
oldest friends.
Tychus just grabbing his
He
junk.
helped me out of a real bind a few years back.
Oh.
I owe him.
Well, your friend has a criminal record as long as...
Mine? Believe me.
Yeah, we used to rob
If
trains
Tychus
and
didn't
shit.
wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
Understood, sir.
Alright, man. So, welcome to the Hyperion. This is where, like, from now on, everything takes place. We can pick which missions we want to go to, which is what I'm going to have you guys in chat doing at some point, is picking my missions so that way you kind of choose the path I take, which is going to make things even more harder for me so I don't get OP units early, unless, you know, you do some research. The mission archives allows us to go back and replay missions if, you know, you want to see an alternative path or just to try something else. We can talk to people like Tychus.
One hell of a ship you got here, Jimmy. How'd you get a hold of a floating palace like this?
The Hyperion was Mink's flagship back in the day. Me and Matt decided to borrow her when we parted company with him. So old baby's seen us through some tight spots.
Speaking of tight spots, Tychus,
Grab
why are you
OP
still wearing that
Marauders
suit
first.
on my bridge.
Yeah, when'd you bust the
Well,
zipper or
Kurt, are
something?
you gonna give the decision up to
Okay.
our boy here at Furniture Don't Match? I forget your actual name, man.
When I broke out of prison,
But
let's just say it
his
came
decision
at a
is to go
price.
Marauders
I
first.
get to stay locked up in
We
this
get them
suit
all.
till I
We
pay
get every
off
unit
all
except
my
for
debts.
I think 3
And who's
that are
collecting
an
those
either-or
debts?
choice.
Who sprung you?
They're Mobius boys, of course. Yeah,
You also can get
them in a museum,
upgrades
you know.
for each individual
They
unit.
want them artifacts something fierce.
Your debts better not bite us in the ass, Tychus. Covering for your shenanigans ain't part of the deal.
Shenanigans. So we're gonna go down in the armory and see our boy Swan.
Hey everybody, our glorious leader has returned. Hey man, what's up, cowboy?
What do you got for me, Swan?
The usual, building up our standing forces.
Bringing my troops and hardware up to speed, huh?
Yup, you can add upgrades for their tech right here on the console. But building an army on the run ain't cheap. You brought back credits this time, right?
Look, I know money's been tight, but that artifact we just picked up from Marsar is gonna solve everything.
Yeah, I've heard that before, brother.
It's different this time.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
So, Science Vessel versus Raven is one, right? Yep. Hercules versus Predator. So all these boxes eventually turn into the different unit types. So we can use our money, which is our credits, on two different things. Upgrades at the army console, or later on we can spend them on something called mercenaries in the cantina, which I'll explain when we get it. But one thing we're going to get right away is that the medics no longer require the Tech Lab add-on, which means we can build them with the reactor instead, which is way handy. And then we're going to get bunkered units gain +1 range as well, because there's a lot of missions where they give you bunkers, so you don't actually have to worry too much about building them anyway, but it's good to get that range. So let's go do our first mission choice.
What's our general status, Matt?
We've picked up a distress call from the planet Agria. There's a colony there under attack by the Zerg. Your convict buddy Tychus lined up a mission retrieving another artifact. It's on a Protoss shrine world called Monolith.
Okay, so we can either...
Any ship receiving this transmission. The Zerg are invading Agria. The Dominion abandoned us here. We're just a small farming colony.
We're just a bunch of farmers.
If you can hear this message...
Man, if they lived in Canada, farmers would fucking kill the Zerg. Some badass farmers out here in redneck country.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly that's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, because they ain't.
So, Marauders or Firebats? Zerg research or Protoss research? We get both of them later on, it's just which one do we want to start with. Furniture wants Marauders. Alright, we'll do Marauders.
There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the...
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
This is a tug-of-war mission.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting.
Two teams are going to be fighting the entire time while we have to do a bunch of
other headed straight for our shrine.
Basically means we have the time.
That show complicates things. We can't fight two armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to.
We will.
We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
So the Zerg, everything they do is swarm-based. It's by the numbers. And they have a lot of numbers. Building a second barracks allows you to train more troops at a time. Thanks, Tips. Let's get into it.
Big job! Huh?
By the numbers, boys.
So now we have something new on the map, which is this little lightning symbol, which just means it's a research we can pick up.
SCV ready.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
Thanks, Tips.
Well, here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Yeah.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering in our
So
perimeter.
they're armored. It's a type of unit. So it's like biological.
Transmission.
So they take less damage from
I
certain
got something new
sources.
for you, cowboy.
And they do more damage to other
The
armor.
latest word in big bada boom hardware.
We don't do any special damage to
I
anything.
ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting,
But
Swan.
there's those Marauders they were talking
Best
about.
time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
Give us the high ground
By the
advantage.
numbers,
And
boys.
boom. Just spread stuff.
SCV ready.
And they're pretty beefy, so getting a good Marauder army, just like he said. Pokemon Gale of Darkness today, but this is better. Have you ran into Mirror B yet? What's Mirror B?
SCV ready. Let's have a blast. Yeah. This better be good. I'm on it. Go, go, go!
So one of the things we're gonna have to do is actually go backwards.
Let's rock!
Because that is just so happens to be where
Looking forward to it.
research is.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
Thanks, Tips. Here's also is a disco dude. It's kind of a bro, kind of not. Really fucked up my arm. So that really sucked, but it's still salvageable. Because now what I gotta do is I have to build up a force and a defense at the same time, while somehow managing to get that research. Should be good.
SCV ready.
The doctor is in.
Oh, it's part of the Pokemon Gale Darkness. Oh, okay. I was confused.
SCV ready. Go, go, go!
One of the
SCV ready.
Terran abilities is that they can actually, what you saw me do actually at the end of the last mission, was lift off my units so I can move them somewhere else. Or my building, sorry. It comes in way more handy than you think.
Boy.
So still building a little bit of everything. Gonna get that research going soon.
SCV ready.
The doctor is in.
Add-on complete.
Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, actually, I fucked up already. Losing that force was really bad. This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Shows how rusty I am. But that's the joy. That's the joy of
gear. You scared me.
Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna build a bunker, like right away.
This better. SCV ready.
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss
The hardest
will fall
difficulty of this
shortly.
game is nothing to mess with, so I'm glad that I've already had 2 mistakes
We
because
gotta get that artifact.
I wouldn't want to give you guys the wrong
Zerg
idea that
place.
this is an easy game, so to speak.
Warning.
Because it is
Protoss
not.
stalkers are gathering at our perimeter.
SCV ready.
There's a
Incoming
lot
transmission.
to learn in time.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders, the latest word in big bada boom hardware.
So they're also
I ain't sure
bigger
this
than normal,
is
so they
time
take
to
up
experiment.
bigger slots in the
Best time there is. Let the
bunker.
Marauders
So you
loose
can fit
against
4
those
Marines
stalkers
or
and you'll
2
see.
Marauders.
You gonna get me orders? SCV ready.
I don't know if anyone in chat's seen Star Wars, but Anakin saying that he has the high ground is a big deal. It's a big deal. High ground is important.
SCV ready.
If you can't see up, you can't fire back. So you get a little glimpse of what people are doing on the high ground,
In the
but
rear with the gear.
as long as they actually do have the high ground, you're kind of screwed.
SCV ready.
The doctor is in.
And that's semi-important. Everything's sounding okay coming through? Don't want to really worry about echo because I'm playing this through with my speakers actually as well.
You want a piece of me, boy?
There's the problem.
Ah! You scared me!
So because I'm an idiot and supply block myself, I wasn't paying attention.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
This will actually help.
What's up?
Bunkers. The real Slim Shady. There's some echo, but it lines up close enough. Perfect. Perfect. I'll find a way around it in the future. I'll use my headphones instead. Which I haven't busted out on stream yet, surprisingly.
Gangway, coming through. Huh? SCV ready.
So, my goal is to try and build a small force to kind of push with after the second Protoss attack. So as you can see, they're getting their ass kind of
SCV ready. Big job, huh? It's go time. SCV ready.
Also, big part of Starcraft 2 later on is expanding because these minerals won't last forever. I'll teach you guys that when we get there.
SCV ready.
Eventually. Can I poke that pylon from the high ground? This one here? No. I think there's a Stalker 2 guarding it. I can't remember. Actually, no, that's just over there. It's the attack. That's the attack that killed me last time.
By the numbers, boys. Gangway, coming through. You gonna give me orders?
Let's see how this goes.
The doctor is in.
This is where stick packs will come in handy.
Of course.
So what I'm gonna do,
Gangway, coming through.
get through with it.
I'm
First is pull those stalkers.
Upgrade.
Let's have a blast. You gonna give me orders?
No.
Can't wait. I feel you. You got it.
I don't want to lose my whole army to that. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Kaboom, baby! In the rear with the gear. Yes, sir. This better be good. Big job, huh? SCV ready.
Is it critical?
So I need to get that reactor as fast as possible. So now what I'm doing
SCV ready.
is trying to hopefully get my 3-barrack system up and running
Boots off.
as quickly as possible.
SCV ready. Bad news. Big wait.
So it should get attacked
SCV
soon.
ready.
When I do,
The doctor is in.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead.
you can also drop your supply depots.
The doctor is in.
You want a piece of me, boy? I'm on it.
Now I need to get these Marines up as fast as possible and push because I am running out of time. But when I get to a point, I should be able to just leave my base and keep pushing.
This better be
Add-on. Upgrade complete.
It's basically a rush to get this one little
You want a piece of me, boy? We can use some help here. This better be good. Bring it. Wait, you gonna get me ordered? Armed and ready.
oh shit, he didn't grab it.
Who wants some?
Grab it.
Get heavy.
Thank you. There we go.
This better be good.
So now I'm starting to actually get
What's going on? Been waiting on you. You gonna get
a
me
little bit
orders?
more when it comes to defense, but I don't have enough to push with yet,
The doctor is in.
unfortunately.
The doctor is in.
It's go time.
Need more medics. I don't have the gas for it,
By the numbers, boys.
but I'm going to be limited in my options
The
here.
doctor is in.
There I go. Okay.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Ah! Hear me! Roger. By the numbers, boys. Can't order received.
Luckily for me, the Protoss base is significantly big.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Good.
This better be good.
Alright, moving on. They're going to try and lock us out. Use Psystorm to really damage our base. And it's not going to look very good.
This better be good. Who wants
But
some?
we're working
Sure
on it.
thing. You got it. Keep your shirt on. This better be good. Armed and ready.
Come on, again.
The doctor is in.
Oh,
Roger. You gonna give me orders?
once that's done,
This better be good. Want a piece of me, boy?
boom.
Who wants some? Been waiting on you.
Now that I've got that small little defense up, and I've got a checkpoint, I want to try and get as many units as I can, because I am going to run out of time fast. Yeah, the sentries will mess you up. So the downside to Protoss is that a lot of their buildings are powered by pylons, and if you take out the pylon, you take them out.
The doctor is in.
Get heavy. This better be good. Gateway.
Should still be okay for defending the attacks.
Base is under attack.
Those are Archons, they will mess me up as well.
The doctor is in.
Shit.
Wasted.
I really took a huge hit there, but I'm hoping because I now have my
Armed and ready. This better be good. Go. Will do.
So yeah, eventually you will get Protoss attacks.
Got it. This better be good. Armed and ready. Fire now. Go. Sure. That's fine.
You want to just kind of reroute all of your units in your building into here.
Go. Bring it. Let's have a blast.
Because funny fact about this map is that Protoss can actually be supply blocked, which is nice.
The doctor is in.
Yes, sir.
The doctor is in.
So we got all the research, except for we have a serious problem. Is that we do not have nearly enough Marauders. But we are building more. But we do have more Marines, which is good.
Oh, it's on.
What I might do, just to get by, is if I think I have a strong enough defense.
Warning, the Zerg have almost reached the artifact.
Sure thing.
The doctor is in.
What's up?
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do.
Armed? Say the word, baby.
I'm just gonna pull my whole army and really hope that it's enough. Because we are running out of time.
Let's have a plan. You gonna give me orders?
Come on.
Of course.
Cock blocked by sentries again. Boom.
That's fine. You gonna give me orders?
This should be good, but we'll find out.
Outstanding.
Because there's a boss you have to fight at the end of this level.
Can't wait.
So we're taking on a boss now,
What's up?
which is actually 3 bosses. Which I think we're gonna wipe through no problem. We've got those extra Marauders from the bunkers. Nice. Okay, we got through. That's like the last stop too, because the Zerg are right there. So we beat them to it. Around 20 minutes, like I said.
Got what we came for.
And we got the secondary, which is nice.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Man, don't you hate ex-girlfriends? Sarah Kerrigan when she was human, and Jim Raynor were a thing. For those who don't know in the Starcraft universe, there's some lore for you. Your ex-girlfriend got turned into a Zerg, and now she fucks up everything that you love. Literally. With like spikes and shit.